You heard it from the man himself. All right, let's get this popping. Let's get it popping. Did I put the correct category? Oh, let me change this real quick. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. All right, we good. All right. Ladies with gentle hands, boys and girls, welcome back. And today, we are ranking the characters from the hottest game of the year. My personal game of the year, 2025. Expedition 33, fuck that shit. Today, we are ranking characters from Dispatch on a tier system. So y'all know how it goes. S tier, F tier. Y'all already know how that goes. So, without any further ado, let's get it on and popping. It feels so weird while my headphones on. Usually I'm like listening to something. This feels so weird. Anywho, all right. First of all, first character we got Mr. Shroud. Now, I know immediately a lot of y'all be like, oh, Shroud, coldest villain out. S tier, right? Wrong. This man had 2 minutes. Approximately 2 minutes. What's up, Mandy? How you doing? This man had approximately 2 minutes. 2 of screen time. You know what I'm saying? So, with that in mind, motherfucker, gotta get my protein in. With that in mind, I can't, in good conscience, put him in S tier. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. It feels wrong. How can you be S tier when we didn't even know you enough to be like the creme de la creme? So I want to say B, because don't get me wrong, he was cold. The boss fight at the end was cold. He had some nice one-liners, and he was a good villain. Like, he actually like got shit done. You know what I'm saying? Killed Robert's dad. Overran the city, mind you. I got whooped on my last dispatch shift. This man was cooking. Oh, Jesus. This man was overly cooking that last dispatch shift. Mind you, recruited our homie that we cut from the team. Recruited our homie, and then just caused chaos. Mass chaos, destruction, and death. So I can't drop him below B. We'll keep him top of B for now. Hold on one second. All right, that should be better. All right, that was weird. You're 40 years late. 40 years is insane. I haven't even been alive that long to be 40 years. 40 years is an insane amount of time to be late. How late? I got here at 12:05. You know, punch card. We got 5-minute grace period around here. Punch card's okay. All right, moving on. Madam Snow Bunny herself. You know what I'm saying? I'll go B. B for Blonde Blazer. I'll go B. We didn't get a whole lot of, we didn't get a whole lot of time with her. Kind of same with, you know what? In a way. But does B mean Shroud is a good villain or what? I don't understand the rankings. Basically, what I'm saying is, in terms of their character, my only problem with Shroud is that we didn't get enough time for him to feel like a well-established threat. Now, I get in the deluxe edition, for y'all that got the money on and whatnot, for the deluxe edition, we saw his background, Elliot, how he killed Robert's dad, Mecha Man, all that. We seen that, you know what I'm saying? But we're talking about just in the context and scope of what we saw during the game. He was a threat, but it was more so word of mouth. He say, she say. They talked a big game about Shroud, but Robert put hands to him with just bare hands. And Robert is just a nigga. So I feel like in that terms, that's how I rank Shroud to B. Now, pivoting back to Blonde Blazer, she also gets a B. Because in terms of superpower list, I'm not power scaling. I'm not one of them anime guys. I'm not gonna power scale people. That's not what we're doing here. If that's what you came here for, get the fuck on. Blonde Blazer was cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, actually, she a C because I don't like how she tried to play me. I don't like how she tried to play me at first because she was all up on the bar touching on me. How come the live ended? It was what you call it? It was a misinput. That's what it was. There we go. Yeah, I had to restart it. Anywho, with Blonde Blazer, I feel like, was she a good character? Yes, you're not Death Bow power scaling it working here. Blonde Blazer was a cool character in terms of like being a superhero. She's low key A, but in terms of like character totality, she was trifling, bro. She tried to gaslight me like she wouldn't give me all the signals for me to shoot my shot on that first little day at the bar. I'm talking about she came over, hopped down on me. I'm sitting at the bar just cooling. She gonna walk over, hop down. Well, actually, that's not true. She hopped down on me while I was fighting the skill game, but the point still applies. She hopped down on me talking about something. You can use a drink. You can use a drink. All that good fun stuff. All that other stuff. And then we get to the bar. She gonna talk about some. Oh, you spit in my mouth. Like, what? Granted, I did do that, but you can't just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? She said it with that connotation, with a sultry tone. Basically, she led me on, and I don't appreciate that. I've been led on enough times in my life. So, in terms of character, C. We also didn't get a lot of time with her. She low-key got the Shroud problem. She's your boss and was there to hire you. That's not how it came off on. That's not how it came off on. She was trying to get some of this chocolate, even though Robert's black. I mean, not black, white, Caucasian. Can we say that? Caucasian. Even though Robert was not there for that, she gave off that vibe. Then she gonna pick me up like I'm a child and fly me up to the billboard all romantical. We looking at the Hollywood sign in the distance, and she gonna look at me. She gonna grip my face up, look at me and say, "Oh yeah, we can work with this." What am I supposed to think? Like, call me easy, call me going. What am I supposed to think you do that? Anybody shooting that shot. Any red-blooded American man is shooting that shot. And I did. And she wanted to gaslight me for it like I was crazy. Whole time, she did want me. Because she gonna text me a couple days later talking about some late dinner date. No. I'm going to the movies with my girlfriend, Invisigal. I'm going to the movies with her. Eat dinner by yourself, bitch. Have that little weekend takeout. So, that's why she sees here. Also, she gets her powers from an amulet. Low-key cheating, but we're not going to talk about that for real. All right, my boy, S tier. S tier. Even without that, Blazer was just usually yapping in the background. Facts. She just a lot of yap. She didn't really get no action for real. But Chase, S tier. Chase is an S tier. She literally said she had a proposition for you. Exactly. I thought she was propositioning me for sex. That's what I thought was happening. So, excuse me for reading the signs wrong, I guess. She was dating an alien this whole time. And then you gonna act like I'm supposed to know that. That's insanity. But, back to Chase. S tier. S tier character. S tier character. Immediately, without hesitation, bro's funny. Bro got that shit on. And he sacrificed my life to save someone he hated in Invisigal. But he sacrificed my life, his life, damn near, because he knew I wanted that. He knew I wanted that. And he's a W mans for that. Also, flashback Chase, bro was clean. I'm not gonna lie. Brave Brigade Chase, Prime Chase, clean. Clean. Now, with the propaganda I just spread, he did take Blonde Blazer's amulet. And I did give that as a negative statement for her. But that doesn't matter for him because he got the aura with it. You know what I'm saying? Low key, I know I said we're not power scaling, but I'm finna power scale a little bit. Bro might be the most powerful character now because he got super speed and Blonde Blazer's powers. So, bro might be him. And bro's funny and likable. And he fucking cares about beef. How could you not rank a dog person? You know what I'm saying? So, Chase, S tier. First S tier character on the list. What's up, Meningas? Amir without the bonnet. Yeah, I usually wear the bonnet when I gotta wear the headphones, and it's so weird because I'm so used to having like some auditory stimulus, but I don't have any today, and it's kind of throwing me off. It's so quiet. And Chase got his own powers before having the amulet to live. That's what I'm saying. Chase already had powers, and Chase had elite powers. Even though, hold on. Hey, now I think about it, that's a great point. Chase powers, while they were good, yes. They were trash. Trash drawback. You're telling me I have super speed, but I'm going to age in super speed? That's insanity. I might as well not have superpowers at that point. What's the point of me being able to run that fast if I'm just going to age myself? I got maybe like 1 or 2 good weeks of being a superhero, and then I'm unk. That's stupid. That's so stupid. So yeah, actually, Chase, you're A tier. Just because your powers drawback is stupid. That was dumb. But great character, though. Great character. W Chase. Only problem with Blazer was she was too corporate and overshined by Visa. Yeah, I respect the professionality after the bar. After the bar, she was nothing but professional. Even the way she approached me to go out to dinner was real professional. She was real P about it. She was real P. So I respect Blazer, but I can't go higher than C for now. For now. Could you touch your hair? I don't want to give you since it looks so nice. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just a little sun. Nothing crazy. We all know he finna pick Coop and S. Blazer A tier though. She a great leader still. She is a great leader, but is she a better leader than Robert? Because low-key, Robert was the one calling the plays for real. Robert, especially my Robert, he was out there cooking, except for episode 7 to 8. We don't talk about that. But Robert was out there setting it up for real. Robert was really the head coach for real. Blazer, she cool, but I still got to keep her in C. Subject to change. Coop, S tier. Like, what are we talking about? I'm one of the few that wanted a Coop romance option so bad. An emotionally detached, tall chocolate goddess. What are we yapping about? Give me that immediately. I don't care if she cuts me. She can do whatever. I don't care. Stab me twice and I'll ask for a third one. What are you talking about? And besides my particular preference for chocolate, she's an elite fighter. Homegirl was an assassin with a 63-1 record, and the only one loss she had was because she fell in love with the guy, and they're not even dating anymore. So that's great for me. S tier. And her fit's clean. Like the silver and black with the mask. It's clean. Just clean. Yo, what's up, man, dog? We all finna Coop and S. I just seen that. Hey, you know, this man Fuki was called it, bruh. He's off him with Coop and S. She also helped people clutch up in last episode. I appreciate the Hartman thing, guys. Thank you. Period. Didn't want to give you. Oh, that's what that means. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you looking out. Hey, why'd you end your live? Because there was a misinput with the other one. Coop higher than Chase and Blazer. Now look, I will say, Steph, I'll say, this is absolute personal bias glaze. Absolute. I'll say that. I'm big enough a man to admit that. But you can't put chocolate in front of me and not expect me to want to take a bite. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just going to have it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Flambe. How do I feel about Flambe? As a character, okay, because I'm not gonna lie, he's a clean superhero, right? He got good abilities. His fit's weak. I'm not gonna lie. A V-neck to your navel as a man in the big 2025 is insanity. And the cut. Actually, hold on. Flambe might be D tier. Cause let's really think about this. He has a hate boner for me, Robert being me. V-neck, cut to his navel, as said, insane outfit choice. Who's wearing this shit? That's out of pocket. That's completely out of pocket. And he lost. Every time he lost to Mecha Man. Twice. One in the suit, one out the suit. He lost twice. Yeah, Flambe might be D tier for real. You cut off his fingers off and he still chose to go back with y'all? Loki. Like, okay. I respect him because he stayed down and he wanted to turn his life around. But I don't appreciate him calling me a bitch every 3 seconds. I don't appreciate that. So, Flambe, you gonna sit in D tier where you belong. Flambe got a reason to hate because we copped his digits. That's what I'm saying, but he forced my hand. I had to chop the digits because he was gonna cook me alive. I was not finna be Mecha Man stew or what that shit? Sous vide? Rotisserie? Whatever. He was trying to make a meal out of me, and I was not going for it. So yeah, the fingers had to go. I'm sorry about that. Flambe or D tier? D tier character. Bruno, my guy. A tier. Golem's A tier. First of all, he was the only one besides Flambe that was riding for Invisigal at the last board meeting. So he gets points for me there. Secondly, great superhero. He's just he's Clayface essentially, except he can't transform. He's like Groot. He's kind of like Groot in a way. Coop S tier. Coop S. Now look. I said this before y'all joined. I did say this. That's personal glaze. Personal glaze of Coop S tier. Cause I don't know if you can tell, I am a Negro. And that is an attractive woman. An attractive black woman. So that's personal glaze. Personal glaze. So hold on. This is what we'll do. This is what we do. This is what we're gonna do. Appreciate the follow me, freaky. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a new tier. Cause y'all, that is facts. Coop is not S tier for real. You know what I'm saying? So Coop go here. This gonna be S tier. This is gonna be S tier right here. And we're gonna delete this one. So here we go. S tier, horny tier, A tier. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. That's appreciate the follow me free. Just cause they fine don't mean they S. I said it was glaze. Oh, we got Flambe in the live. Look, I just said my problems with you, bro. Why you keep calling me a bitch every 3 seconds, Flambe? Explain yourself. Cause that's uncalled for. You gonna diss, bro, and he dropped a diss track on me. This man dropped a diss track on me at the bar. In front of everybody. That's why they jumped me. They was listening to this track. They was like, damn, this nigga Robert lame. That's why they jumped me. What going on, DG? And Golden's voice is Young Gravy. Facts. Yeah, so, cause why not? Fair. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. Blonde Blazer doesn't have a character arc in the entire game, and that's why I find her still boring. Thank you, Mike Vick. Why is Michael Vick in my life? Thank you, Mike Vick. That's what I'm trying to say. She didn't do anything. She was a static character. So she's C tier. She was very static. She was cool. Literally, her role was to get me into the SDN and be a potential love interest. I didn't go Blonde Blazer route. I'm a smart person, so I picked Invisigal. Therefore, she had no real effect on the story outside of saving me at the bar from Shroud. That was W Blonde Blazer. But other than that, stale, boring. Man. She did save Chase. No. Blonde Blazer C tier, but Shroud is B tier. Look, I said Shroud is B tier off straight aura. This man had potential to be a cold villain. I can't go higher though, because bro was on screen for 12 seconds. And then I murked him. So I can't go higher than B. But aura, yes. Blonde Blazer, Flambe, just no, not doing that. Anyway, back to my Golem glaze. He's cool. The character's cool. The voice is cool. His powers are cool. He saved me from Flambe. His whole ass. Flambe tried to kill me on multiple occasions. Y'all trying to tell me he's not D tier? Get out of here. He saved me from Flambe. He rolled for Invisigal in the board meeting. And he just clean with it. A tier Golem. Appreciate the follow, Leviticus. How are you smart for picking the 48? You mad slow? What happened? What 48? What are we talking about here? Invisigal route on top of Blonde Blazer had like 2 minutes screen time. I'm saying she didn't do anything. I barely got to know her. Her and Shroud might have had the same screen time in my playthrough. You already did the quiz? No, I'm doing that after this, DG. Stick around. I'm pretty sure Flambe is pretty Latin and Latin folks doing Joseph Swearing. Here's the other part about Flambe. This has just turned to a Flambe hate video. Flambe, why does he have a Latin accent and bro's from Afghanistan? Somebody make it make sense to me. Cause that I don't get that. I don't get that one. Blonde had aura in that bar though. She did. That was the most aura-filled scene she had. That was the most aura-filled scene she had. Waterboy S tier, perhaps. Flambe was funny though. I'll give you that. That's the only reason he's not an F. Cause Flambe was funny. Like Flambe was funny. When he pulled up at my housewarming party, opened door, he immediately murked me, bro. Funny. That man is funny. I'll give him that. That man is funny. I'll give him that. All right. So, next up. Was there a question? Was there a question? Like, come on now. Was there even a question? Invisigal, my toxic, abrasive tomboy queen. What are we talking about? From day one, as soon as Blonde Blazer rejected me, I said, okay, target acquired. I'm going after the aggressive tomboy. And I don't care. Appreciate the follow, Leiden. Invisigal had a whole arc from begging and the way bad to good. Also, you didn't even need the romance. Look, appreciate the follow, Finnick. Look, she's the embodiment of I can fix her. And maybe that says something about me. I might probably need to schedule another therapy appointment. I'm not going to, because that's for quitters and weaklings. I'm not going back to therapy. As soon as I saw her, I said, I can fix her. I like that. The fit was clean. The powers are a little lame. Kind of why I said with Chase, how is your power relying on you holding your breath and you're asthmatic? That's a little dumb. But all that gets overwritten by the fact that you're bad. So you go in horny tier immediately. You and Coop. That's the dream right there. That's the dream. I dropped some of my shake in the outlet. Should I use a fork to get? Jesus Christ. Why would you use a fork to get something out of an outlet? What's your fuck? She was doing too much. I will say at certain points with Invisigal, she was doing a lot. Also, hold on. Side note. So hear me out. Cause let me make sure I understood. So she was just a regular double agent, right? The last part Shroud said he was just trying to throw me off. Or was she a triple agent? Because I did get confused a little bit. My approximation is she was actually a double agent, right? Like she worked for Shroud and she actually did work for Phoenix. She didn't turn again and then turned again. Because that seems like, I don't know, that seems real convoluted. But she's bad, so I'll let it slide regardless. And Invisigal on top. Plus Laura Bailey's voice. S tier. All right. Why is Chase not S? Because his power drawback is stupid. You have super speed, but you have super age with it. That's the only reason Chase not S tier. That's why. Who said that? Johnny? That's the only reason, Johnny. That's the only reason. Nah, she wasn't a triple agent. Shroud just predicted Invisigal and Robert liking each other. Okay, I thought so. I didn't think she was a triple agent. Okay, that's what I thought. To be honest, appreciate the follow, Weston. Thank you. To be honest with you, if Vizzy was male, people would be comparing her to trans. Okay, now look, Flambe, you just made a great point. If Invisigal was a man, we would have lynched her outside the SDN building. The amount of sexual assault and HR violations she committed is horrendous, abhorrent even. But because she's a baddie, we let it slide. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how the world works. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's how it works. That's just how it works. It's unfortunate that's the way it works, but it is. Get uBlock Origin to block these ads. Bro, I do need to get an ad blocker. I'm not gonna cap you down. Stroud said that to throw you off. I thought so. Cause I was like, no way she's a turncoat. Cause that's stupid. No way, that's stupid. Blazer and C. All right, so Ori, what's up? I have a friend named Ori. Yeah, Blazer and C, cause she's stale. Bro, that's just plot. Fair. That is plot. There should be, but no between. Let's see. Glazing. Yes, glazing. Absolutely. Glazing. That's what we do. I'm a S tier glazer. I glaze all the time, all over the place. Anytime I get, any chance I get to push propaganda about my faves, I'm gonna do it. Why do you think these two got their own tier? Y'all see the name of the tier. I'm pushing propaganda. All 2025 going 2026. We pushing propaganda. Simple as that. All right. Chase aging but still uses power makes him heroic. That is heroic. It doesn't make the power any less dumb. So I get what you're saying. She a creep, but she a baddie. Exactly. If my stalker is a baddie, she's not even a stalker for real. She's just going after what she want. You know what I'm saying? We got to let it slide, guys. We have to let it slide. Have to. Give Blonde a B at least. You know what? I am, because here's my thing. I can agree with that. I can go B for Blonde just because her and Shroud, to me, are kind of two sides of the same coin. So I'll put her bottom of B for now. We're gonna do a once over once I get through this, but we're gonna go bottom of B for now. Join the stream, heard creep, immediately knew it was a physical. No, Flambe is hilarious. Flambe is literally might be the funniest character in the game, but he just sorry. The V-neck. He's in D tier because of that V-neck. That's a crime. That's why he's in B tier. Finally, someone put Coop up there. Who said that? Cole? You know ball. Cope no ball. Who said that? Cole? Cole no ball. He no ball. Me no ball. Real ball knower. I never saw BB as a choice because she's kind of a nothing character until episode 7. Exactly. If you don't romance Blonde Blazer, she's just a background character. She might as well be what was bro with the coffee and put Jack Daniels in my drink? Mr. Kitty? She might as well be him. He did more for the story at some points. I can tell you like the light-skinned girl's twin. You know what? In terms of that, I really don't. I don't have a preference. You know what I'm saying? Because look at Coop. Coop not light-skinned. I really don't have like a preference in terms of that. If you're bad, you're bad. Being bad is like transcendent of anything. If you're bad, you're bad. And I can appreciate it. I appreciate it regardless. So appreciate the roses, the love of you. Appreciate the roses, Meninguez. Appreciate the love of you so much. Appreciate the hearts from Flambe and the roses. Thank you. Thank you all so much. All right. Let's see. Why do people keep comparing me and Johnny Storm? I can see it. I wouldn't give you. I appreciate the follow, Eli. I wouldn't give you Johnny Storm, Flambe, but I can see the comparison. Are we ranking them on how freaky they are? Or are we ranking them for them? We're ranking them on characters, but there is a special tier for my favorites. All right. B Blonde Blazer. Okay, let's hear your opinion on Water. You know what? Let's jump to Waterboy. Where he at? My opinion on Waterboy. My opinion on Waterboy. My opinion on Waterboy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm going S tier. And hear me out. And this is Glaze. Waterboy had all the opportunity in the world. You know what I'm saying? When stuff was look. Rage bait. This is not rage bait. I'm finna tell you. I'm finna tell you why. I'm finna provide factual evidence. Waterboy, when LA was under attack, everybody was out, the city was overrun, this man's still wiping tables. Robert grabbed him, he said, get in the game. He said, sir, yes, sir. And he went out there and stood on business. Waterboy went out there and stood on business. No superhero training. We just put bro in the computer. And he went out there and stood on business. First day on the job, and it's World War III out there, and he still went out there and handled business, and you gonna tell me I'm rage baiting? What are we talking about? Waterboy is one of them. What are we talking about, man? Waterboy is one of the guys. Look, and I'll say this, because you know I'm not just glazing. I didn't pick Waterboy to join the team at first. I picked Phenomenal Man because I'm like, why wouldn't I pick a Superman clone? He's Superman. So Waterboy was in my team, but he still stayed down. He waited for his opportunity. He washed them tables. He washed the dishes. He cleaned the bathroom. He was clocked in till 9 o'clock at night. Every day, all day, waiting for his chance. Waiting for one day, coach gonna put me in. And coach put him in and he hooped. I will not be tolerating Waterboy disrespect, fam. Not tolerating it. Appreciate the follow, Kings. Appreciate the follow. Hold on, bro. I had to get my Waterboy propaganda off. Let me take a sip of my drink. Golem is A tier, but Waterboy is S. Yes. 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 Rage bait is cap. It's not rage bait. It's not rage bait. Not having Chase and S is criminal. I need an explanation like he's him. Just because of his power. The drawback's so stupid. You can go super fast, but you can only do it for so long or you're going to get unk. You're going to be unkified. That's my only problem with Chase. That's the only problem. Because Chase with the amulet is the strongest character in the whole universe. But the power is so stupid. It hurts my brain. That's why. That's my explanation. Let's see. Who else? All right, y'all. I guess White Boy doesn't have bad after all. Yeah. All right. Who else we got? I think I just joined where Waterboy at S. Bro, look, I just went on a whole rant about Waterboy. Okay, next. Let's see what we got next. Malevola. Now look. I will say, I was late to the Malevola hype train, right? Because episode 1, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a big enough man to admit this. Hold on, let me put her back down here so I don't put her nowhere mistakenly. I'm a big enough man to admit this. The Snow Bunny mind control had me blinded episode 1. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even look at nobody else. But then, after she dubbed me, she gonna talk about, me and Phenomenon, we're going to Tokyo to eat $1,000 sushi. I said, okay, cool, whatever. I focused on baby girl right here, Courtney. I focused on Courtney fine little self. But then, what episode was that? Episode 6? Malevola, when they had my housewarming party, first of all, Shawty's 6'6" and ripped. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a professional fireman. I climb trees. I climb trees, you know what I'm saying? I'm a professional fireman. You know what I'm saying? So, that's that. 2, outside of that, she was being real touchy-feeling with me at my little housewarming party, you know what I'm saying? She all gripping all up on me and stuff. So that's a plus. 3, her powers are fire. Outside me being horny, her powers are fire. Like, Portal Generation, she has a big sword. Literally, I'm not gonna lie, her powers are low-key the most useful. She portal Royd in to save me in the Mecha Man suit. She portal people around the battlefield, and she's swinging the sword. She can box. Doing all of this while wearing 6-inch heels. What are we talking about? She might be a genuine S tier. Like, she belong in here. For sure, but she might be S tier up there with Waterboy for me. Might be. What that tail do? Important questions. Overly important questions. And she can heal people. I forgot about that. She can heal people. Like, the lifesteal thing where she heals somebody and herself when you send her out. Elite power. Elite. And she has synergy with Waterboy. So, yeah. Malevola might be up there. S tier. Girly pop can shatter your hips, then fix you for later. Somebody gets it. She never failed a mission once in my playthrough. Bro, Malevola, I think Malevola was my most sent hero a lot of times. I sent Malevola out. I sent Coop out. Not Coop. I sent Prism out a lot. I did send Coop. My big 3 in terms of actual effective heroes was Malevola, Coop, and Prism. Those 3, the big 3, they got stuff done. They got stuff done. All right. Phenomena Man. Bro's funny. I'm not gonna lie. Bro's funny. I knew Invisigal fans look like this. What you trying to say? Look like what? What you trying to say? Now, I feel for Phenomena Man. We've all fumbled a baddie once or twice or a couple times in our life. So depression, I'm not gonna give him any slack for that. In terms of being an actual hero, bro was good. He had good stats, but every time y'all fail a call, he's out cold for 45 seconds. Like, just useless. So that's a negative statement to him. But he can fly. He can funny. Oh, he can fly. He is funny. Not he can funny. He is funny. And like, I don't know. I can't go higher than B. But is he above Flambe? I'm teetering between C or D. I'm going to go C. Just because in terms of being a superhero, he's good. His fit's goofy. I'm not going to lie. His fit's goofy as hell. Like overly goofy. That fit is atrocious. that fit's goofy. Bro, he wouldn't just stop crying about Blazer. Bro, I wasn't even crying. Look, I feel like I gave valid reasons for Blazer. My big thing about Blazer, I'm going back to it again, is we didn't get to see a whole lot of her, especially for me. Cause I did the Invisguy route. She didn't get a lot of screen time. She didn't do a lot. Now I'm hoping in season 2, we do get a more Blonde Blazer Mandy focused season. Like the whole amulet thing and stuff. I hope we get to learn more about her backstory. Because I remember episode 1, she said, remind her next time y'all drunk to tell her about her backstory. So hopefully we get some more of that. Because I'd like that. I'd like to flesh out her character because I feel like she had a lot of potential. The only moment she got was that Aura farm in the bar. That's the only good moment she got. But did you see what she was packing? That's a very valid point. She is built amazing. That's an attractive woman. Appreciate the follow, Mike. Blonde Blazer fits better as a friend because there's like no tension at all. Yeah. Why is Flambe in D? TLDR, Flambe is in D because he lost to Mecha Man twice. Okay, got his fingers chopped, either lost a tooth or got his eyebrows burnt off. I think mine lost a tooth. As a hero, he cool. Also, main reason he's in D, I will not let that V-neck suit slide. I'm not letting that slide. A V-neck to your navel as your superhero outfit? You could have gone to Edna Mode to get a fit, and you went with a V-neck, skin-tight leotard, bro? Come on, bro. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real. I feel like if there's a season 2, you need to make an account, and if you don't, it might default you into the blonde route. I think it will be like the other Telltale games where it keeps the local saves on your computer. So I think I'll be fine. Okay. Next. I'll put Prism in A tier. Prism was actually like really good, and I'm judging her objectively. Bro, he was wearing a V-neck superhero suit. He went to Edna for that. His goals are just different. Low-key, look, Prism was actually like one of my most useful heroes because I don't know about y'all. I did the specialist method. So, for example, in my playthrough, Prism, she was my yapper. She had 10 charisma. Every time we had to do a radio interview, we had to convince someone, we had to calm folks down. I'm sending out Prism. And then I bounced her out a little bit more towards the end so I could really send her a lot of places. Plus, her synergy with Flambe went crazy. So, objectively, just as a hero, Prism was one of the best ones. And as a character, she was funny. And she was throwing down that bar. Okay, also, hold on. Now I think about it, S tier. And y'all know why S tier? I'm gonna tell y'all why. The funniest line the whole game. Oh, she temporarily blinded me. Temporarily? Bitch, you blind forever. Oh, that was, bro. I see. I was dying off that, bro. That was like, that might have been the funniest thing said in the whole game. That was hilarious. That was funny. So yeah, Prism up there with the goats. S tier for sure. S tier. All right, moving on. Punch Up. A tier for Punch Up. I'll put him above Golem. I'll put Punch Up above Golem. One, he's Jacksepticeye. He was never going to be anything below A tier. Like, let's put some respect on Jacksepticeye name. One of the GOATs. Fire voice actor. Fire powers. He's invulnerable, but he's just short. A lot of you niggas are short for free. So, bro, you can't beat him for real. And a little skip on here, he put belt to Toxic, and I hated Toxic. I was so sick of him because all he do is yap. I was so happy, bro. Hold on. Because look. I'm talking about my boy Punch Up. Robert said, "Oh, I'm gonna let Punch Up handle you." My boy walked out. He said, "Hit the arm reload." I already knew it was up for Toxic. I already knew when he did the arm reload, bro. I already knew it was up. So yeah, A tier for Punch Up for sure. You blonde forever. Funny as shit, bro. A tier for Punch Up. And hold on. And side note about Punch Up, he's a man of taste. Cause I don't know if y'all read the comics. Him and Coop got to move in some furniture. You know what I'm saying? So he has good taste. I can co-sign that. A tier Punch Up. A tier Punch Up. Who's this ripoff Corey? Okay, I'm so sick of the Corey allegations. Y'all see a black guy with his hair out, and it's immediately Corey. I'm flattered though. Corey's my guy. Corey's one of my favorite content creators of all time. He's like on my Mount Rushmore. Corey's cool. But I'm sick of the allegations. Okay. Robert, I think Robert defaults S tier, right? Robert defaults S tier. He's fucking Mecha Man. He's Mecha Man. You know what? Hold on. Y'all are right. Y'all are so right. Hold on. He's Mecha Man. He's like, it's kind of unfair because it's his game. So he's kind of like written and you're playing as him. He's written like very well. Obviously, we develop him the most. You're playing as him. But outside of that, as a character, one, great taste in women, by the way. Blonde Blazer and a Visgal. Great taste in women. Two, bro has hands without the suit. My Robert, I don't know about y'all. I stood on business. Shroud, we got him out of here. We got Shroud out of here. We had to pack him up. Had to pack up Shroud. So he has hands without the suit. He was throwing down in the bar fight. Did y'all see when he ripped old girl's thing outside her head? Bro has hands without the suit. Chase said it best. He don't need the suit to be Mecha Man. Robert's him. He's him. Corey Kenshin is crazy. Shut up. I'm not Corey. Oh man. Blonde Blazers B tier. I had a good reason for that. I had a good reason for that. Jumped over a table and hit 3-piece. What kind of Robert did I get? I got my Robert was an anti-hero. I think it's cause I murked Shroud. I think that's why I got anti-hero Robert, which I'm fine with. Sometimes you gotta handle business. You can't just be like a squeaky clean cut hero all the time. So I'm cool with anti-hero Robert. You're Corey's long lost brother, Corey Kenshin, 8 Corey Kenshin. What? Nigga, what? You see that Corey Kenshin ain't Corey Kenshin. What are we chatting about? I just went to the gym this morning. What are we yapping about? Just yap. But Amir Batman does a kill. Exactly. That's why I always say I'm not Batman. I'm not. Nah, I killed Shroud too, and I got True Hero. Okay, so I'm just an asshole then. Okay, I thought killing Shroud or sparing him was like the determinant of that. Where your Robert was on timing? Yeah, mine was on timing. All right, next. Sonar. Now look. I already know where this is going. Good look. I already know where this is going. I already know where this is going. Cause I think this is most people's favorite character right here. But I gotta go F tier. For Sonar. I gotta go F tier for Sonar. I gotta go F tier character. No, I'm cap. That's jokes. It was a misinput. Calm down. It was a misinput. He's S tier. What are we talking about? Even though I cut him, even though I cut Sonar, and I cut the guy, and he still managed to be S tier in my eyes. He still managed it. First of all, deliveries, funny. Powers, fire. Fit, clean. And hear me out. I'm not gonna lie. Cutting Sonar, I low-key think I got the better experience with him. The boss fight with him, bro was throwing hands. He put on the little collar, and he got his drugs in his system, and he started throwing down. What are we talking about? Literally quoting Charlie's meme. What are we talking about? Sonar was amazing. I like Charlie too. I like Charlie, so I'm a little biased. Appreciate the follow from Gohan and his pose. Appreciate that. Yeah. Sonar's clean. I like Sonar. It's just I like Loki. I was upset at first when I cut him. But then after seeing the boss fight with him, I said, okay, I made a W decision. Also, can we talk about how Shroud pistol whipped him in the bar? Was that not OD of him? Like, he was literally trying to hype this man up, talking about blonde blades, not talking about nothing, and he just got pistol whipped. Like, Shroud hell for that. Unc, what's up, Unc? What's going on? Yeah, Shroud's hell for that. Appreciate the follow, that dude. Thank you. Plus, Sonar turning from con artist to, like, actual murderer is crazy. Look. Hear me out. My other thing with Sonar though, Sonar, like, he's also a man of class, because we're noticing a pattern here. He got locked up that one shift when he was finna cut somebody because he thought Coop was finna show him the goodies. So I can't fault you for that, because I would have done the same thing. So I can't really blame you. I like Sonar. I like him. S tier. Easy S. All right. Next. Toxic. I hate this guy. Hate him. I hate Toxic. I fucking hate Toxic. I hate Toxic. Because first of all, bro, why is your dick out? Like, why is that part of your superpowers that your penis has to be out and just flopping everywhere? Don't nobody want to see that. Why is that a thing? Like, did we ever get an explanation for that? Like, did we get an explanation for that? Like, what are we talking about? And here's my thing. He's a yapper. And hear me out. Don't get me wrong. I'm a yapper as well, as y'all can see. I'm a yapper, but he's an annoying yapper. He first of all, he was dissing on my dead granddaddy, dissing on my dead daddy. Just talking. He just talks. Every chance he get, he just talk. All he do is talk. Just talk. That's all the man know how to do. And then, as soon as a real one stepped up, punch up, he lost. The one fair fight he had, he lost. Because the only reason he got the up on me at the warehouse is because I got jumped. It was him, that fake Red X, Lightning Girl, Invisigal was there, Shroud was there, and they had like 50 goons. The only fight he had with me, he lost. The one fair fight he had, he lost. Like that's, oh my God, I hate Toxic. I hate Toxic. I hate Toxic. I hate. Yo, what's up, Mo? What's going on with you? When are we getting this? I don't think I can say that word, but when are we getting the Blankicide Squad Kill the Justice League playthrough? Get out of my chat with that. I'm not touching that game with a 15-foot pole. That's disgusting. Anywho, where are we? In the behind the scene things for each pair of episodes, it says Toxic. Oh, it did say that. That's still stupid. I still put in Toxic F. That's still so stupid. That Kill the Justice League, such a disappointing game, waste of money. Yeah, I know. I heard the reviews were trash. I heard the reviews were so trash for that. So I don't think I'll ever get that game. Okay. Half his lines were talking about Robert's dead dad. And look, I enjoy a good. I enjoy talking trash. Look, now they're talking trash, but then every time he's like a Chicago drill artist. Oh, dead homie this, dead homie this, dead dad, your dad's dead, dead dad. Get new material. All the things you have to talk about, you can say I'm depressed, you can say I'm broke, you can say my dog's fat, but all you have to talk about is my dead dad? Get new stuff. Oh my God. Like, bro, come on. All right, next. Roy. It's really just. I feel like Roy got to go S. I feel like Roy got to go S. Like Roy Loki. I Loki want to put Roy up here and make the man Mecca, cause like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But cause let me see. Cause okay, let me put him down here. Nope, no. You know, you go nowhere near him. You stay away from that child molester. You don't go near him. I'll leave you right here for now. Let's talk about Roy. First of all, bro was nice to me on my first day at the office. He didn't wash his hands at the urinal, so that's a little disgusting. But we'll let it slide. Second of all, bro's Roman Reigns. He's the tribal chief, so can't disrespect him. He's smart. He's strong. He's funny. He stood on business for Robert. I feel like he had my back the whole game, bro. Everybody else had like their moments where they were like kind of wishy-washy, this, that, and third. Ooh. Roy had my back the whole game. I never had to worry about Roy. If they pulled a fast one, bro, and Roy was secretly a twist villain, I might boom myself on stream. I'm not gonna lie. That would have got me. If Roy was the twist villain, oh, bro, I would have been distraught. I could have never enjoyed life again. If Roy turned out to be a twist villain, that would have did something to my brain chemistry. That might mess me up for real. Roy didn't touch none, so he didn't need to wash his hands. No, bro. No, bro. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Even if you just enter the bathroom and don't even do nothing, wash your hands, bro. Just principle. Wash your hands. You're right. Roy's make the man Mecca tier. Roy's make the man Mecca. You're right. You're so right. You're so right. And then yeah, that's everybody. Okay. Let's go back over. So these three, I think these three are fine. Beef, Robert, Roy. There's no argument. That's top three. He did the trouser shake though, man. Bro, I don't care about no trouser shake. Wash your hands, twin. All right, so this is top three undeniably. Waterboy, Malevola, Prism, Sonar, S tier. Invisigal and Coop, horny tier for me. That's personal glaze. Those are my personal issues. Are they both toxic women? Yes. Will they both rob me and probably cut me? Yes. Is that a problem for me? No. That's from my therapist that I refuse to see. So that's not A tier. A tier. Here's where we can argue. We can start moving people around here. Convince me Chase belongs above A tier. Cause I told y'all my reasons. Chase isn't A tier just because his power is so stupid. The power is the dumbest thing. I have super speed, but it unkifies me. It's stupid. Like the power's stupid. Objectively, me and you, we can agree on that. The power's dumb. Right? I'm not tripping on that, right? What happened to you, Corey? Jesus Christ. I'm not Corey. Chase way too damn low. My boy hated it. Okay, look, and I gave him his props for that. He hated Invisigal, but he risked his life because he knew I liked her. I can co-sign that. He out his prime though. Can't hold that against him. It makes perfect sense how they explain it. It does. Like it makes sense in universe. Well, I guess in universe. I guess it makes perfect sense in universe. It's just the concept is stupid. Damn, Corey, let yourself go. Okay, this is just rage bait. Now I'm just getting rage baited. I'm getting rage baited now. She repeatedly saves us and is 100 times more mature and respectful than Vizzy. I agree with his tier list is, but Blazer is too low. Finally, Corey making some good decisions. Okay, Chase. I will say, A tier is a little disrespectful for Chase. A tier is a little disrespectful. I'm willing to negotiate. I can go as high as middle of S. I can go as high as middle of S tier for Chase. Cause I feel like A tier was a little disrespectful on me. I gotta put some respect on Unk game. I gotta put some respect there. So I can go middle of S for Chase. I still think the power is stupid, but I'm willing to let it slide. So we can go middle of S for Chase. All right. A tier. I think Punch Up and Golem are fine in A tier because Were they W? Yes. But were they as like impactful in W as these? I don't think so. I don't think so. Punch Up's main contribution was having good taste in women and whooping Toxic, which I appreciate because y'all see where Toxic is. But I just need a little more. And I love Jack. Great voice acting performance. I just need a little more from Punch Up to make him that S tier. Same with Golem. He did save my life from Flambe. I just needed a little more. Rage bait is not rage bait. Rage bait is so crazy. Okay. Yeah, I need a little more. Now, B tier. This seems to be a lot of contention here. This seems to be a lot of contention. So let me restate my thesis. Let me restate my thesis, my thesis. Shroud is a B tier villain, right? Because he got more clout and aura off of his word of mouth. Because for Shroud specifically, we're excluding the comics, so no backstory. Shroud got clout off of just word of mouth. Oh, it's Shroud. Oh, it's Shroud. He had 61.7 seconds of screen time. Was he menacing in those 61.7 seconds? Absolutely. But I needed a little more. I feel like there should have been one more confrontation with Shroud in there somewhere. Now, I get it. He's doing his whole mysterious, nonchalant gimmick, but I need a little more screen time. I needed to feel like my life was in danger every time he popped up. That scene where that's what I'm saying. He got all his aura on screen from the bar scene. I just needed one more scene like that to move him up to A or even S. That's my problem with Shroud. That's my problem. L-Take, bro, they built him up nice. No, I'm saying, look, y'all hear me, but y'all not listening. Y'all hear me, but you're not listening. They built Shroud up, but a lot of his stuff, oh shit. Appreciate the 5 gifted from Kiryu. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the 5 gifted from Kiryu, as always. Bro's always dropping coins in my cup. I appreciate that. Much obliged. Much love. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing that they didn't build him up nice, but I needed one more like menacing scene. Like if the game had a darker tone, I would have liked a scene maybe like somewhere in the midst of maybe like from 4 on where one of the Z-teamers got clapped by Shroud. Just to show us that he's just like, oh, like bro's not just like talk. He's not just like whispers in the street. He handles his business. Cause I'm excluding the comics. The comics confirmed like, oh, what we thought. I'm excluding the comics. I needed one more on scene of him handling business. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. And you're welcome to your opinion. I'm not mad at that, even though it's wrong. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Okay. What I'm not understanding is every scene he's good in. I don't see why he's not A. Okay, it's like this. I don't know how much I know basketball. Basically, what I'm saying with Shroud is, in an NBA season is 82 games. Shroud, he plays 40 games and has a great performance in every game, but he just doesn't have enough volume for me. That was my problem with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying like when he was on screen, he wasn't like all he was hyped up to be, because he absolutely was. Absolutely. I just wanted a little more. I just wanted 60 games out of him. Just one more scene where someone gets handled. That's all I wanted from Shroud. And he would have been A or S. But he's still elite. Bro's still cold. I'm not saying he's not cold. That's what I'm not saying. My issue with bro is that they just pulled up his name, no explanation about backstories. The comics covered that a little bit, Toms, but that's why I'm trying to exclude them, because not everyone bought the deluxe edition. Wait, why is that Warner Dispatcher not here? Oh, Galen. Yeah, Galen's not here. I'd probably put Galen in like, I probably put Galen like bottom of A. Actually, that's cap. That's so glazed. Galen will probably be bottom of B. Galen will probably be there. Golem needs to be higher. Shroud pieced up every hero though. He needs crazy smart as hell. That's what I'm saying. I just wanted more. I wanted more. I just wanted like just one more like good scene where he's just in there handling business. That's all I want. That's all I wanted. Who do you think Shroud should slime out? If okay, say for example, like they would have had maybe to write another character that we cared about, because I don't know if the story works if he booms one of the Z-teamers for real. Maybe the only way the story could have worked like that, say for example, right? Whoever we cut at the end of that section, right? Either Coop or Sonar, right? They go, everything proceeds, they go work for Shroud, right? But we get another scene of them saying something, maybe them giving him some intel, maybe him just pissing him off or something, and immediately, no hesitation, booms him. And we know he's on business. Because he just murked an established character that was with us. You know what I'm saying? So if that's maybe how it could have played out, you know what I'm saying, from that perspective. Obviously, they probably would have integrated it better because they're like professional like screenwriters, stuff like that. I'm just a novice. But you know, that's kind of like my idea of how that could have maybe went. Let's see. Where we at? That's what I'm saying. He should have clapped at least one of our Saint heroes, like to establish him as like that, just like foreboding presence. Punch over bomb blazer. I'm thinking of that cat mask. Yeah, where's Mr. Kitty? Where's he? Shroud should have been immense throughout the entire game, not just last 2 episodes. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it went from like no Shroud to just Shroud. It should have been like a greater climb up. He should have been like because he was giving me like, I'm pretty sure like if y'all play this game, y'all know comics and stuff well. He was giving me like kind of like Ultron a little bit. Kind of like he was giving me like Ultron vibes with the, I'm calculating the probabilities of this. I know your next move. I know this. I got your lines tapped. He was very Ultron and giving me a little bit of like Grand Admiral Thrawn from Star Wars a little bit. If y'all know that reference, that's what he was giving me. And I just wanted him to give me that a little more. I just wanted a little more screen time with him. Let's see. You vote with Flambe or Phenomenon Man? Phenomenon with Flambe. Maybe if you took out a grunt in the bar for speaking out, even like I don't even think a grunt would have like handled it because like it's a grunt. Grunts get murked all the time. It would have had to been a character like we just cared about. Shroud of fraud, TBH. I wouldn't call him a fraud. I feel like that's a stretch, Goku. I feel like calling him a fraud is a stretch because he did handle business. He handled business and he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't call him a fraud, but I just wanted more. He's like, I'm trying to think of like an NBA. He's kind of like maybe like Derrick Rose kind of, where like he had the one great outing, but we wanted more from him before he tore his shit. Kind of like that. I don't know. It's Zion. Great comparison. Thank you, Flurry X. Even though I won't say great, I'll say good. No, actually, that is a great comparison because Zion has had such high peaks. We just don't get it a lot. And we're all waiting, anticipating. We want it, and we just didn't get it. That's why Shroud's B. All right. Now, moving on. We want more, but I think Shroud is a more type of villain. Yeah, I can see that take 2, Kiryu. I can see that. Okay. Now moving on to B. We're getting to the I'm telling you, if Shroud has slimed the character like Roy, easily would have made him more evil. I like low key. Yeah. Like, and I like that's so true. Cause I'm getting sick at the thought of that happening. Like at the thought of Shroud sliming Roy, bro, I'm like sick to my stomach, fam. So that might have worked. I don't know who would have fixed the suit. Maybe like Shroud could have slimed Roy, and then like his last gift to Robert was like, oh brother, we made the suit mecha, all that fun stuff. That might have went crazy. That might have been too dark though. I don't know if they were gonna get that dark. I don't know. Okay. Blonde Blazer and B. Allow me to defend my opinion before y'all get the pitchforks and ropes out. Okay? Allow me to defend my opinion. Blonde Blazer, right, was barely there for me. Because I will say caveat, I did redeem the Visigal arc. She was barely there for me. When she was there, besides the bar scene where she pulled up to save me, and I guess the scene with the Skittle gang, even though it was a Skittle gang, I would have got out of that somehow. She didn't have that many like auraful moments, you know what I'm saying? Mandy, I almost wish there was 2 separate characters. I want to like rate them individually, but I guess we're rating them as one. Man, because like I get what y'all are saying with Blonde Blazer, because she did this, she did that, she did that. It's just she seemed like, I don't know. I'm trying to see like, I'm trying to see how to word it. I'm trying to see how to word it. Blonde Blaze no got screen time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Blazer and S tier. Blaze stay solid with you the whole time. Shroud was pretty much Thanos. Exactly. And think about with Thanos, we got so much. Look, with Thanos, we got all this hype just slowly building, building, building to a crescendo, right? Shroud, it was kind of just don't and went there. So that's my problem with Shroud. But we're off Shroud now. We're back on Blonde Blazer. The screen time. It was the screen time for me. Now I know it's different if you went down the Blonde Blazer romance route, but I don't even think it's that much different in terms of screen time. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Like, feel free. But she seemed like I don't know. I don't know. She seemed like just there at some points, kind of just like, oh yeah, we forgot she's here too. Her character didn't have like a whole lot of like agency. Her fit's trash. Y'all won't convince me her fit's not trash. I said that during my gameplay. Her fit needs something else. I'm not a fan of the knee-high boots. Not what was it? It was thigh-high boots. I'm not a fan. Her fit, again, same thing with Flambe. She needed to go to Edna. She needed, I don't know, she needs something else. I don't know. This list is so cheeks. You're so capped. The list is not cheeks. This is an elite list. Where did I put beef? Is that a question? Beef is number one. That's not a question. Beef's at the top of the list. Onk, she saved Chase's life. She did do that. She did do that. Vizzy acted like a kid and had to be supported throughout the entire game or else you get the bad ending. Okay, Nate, I hear you and I respect that. But I feel like that's kind of the point. The whole game's message was like redemption. Because everybody on this list, outside of like Phenomenal Man, all the Z teamers here, outside of Phenomenal Man, Waterboy, they were villains. The whole point of the game is that we're reforming these. So it makes sense that this villain who's been told all her life, because you gotta remember, she self-internalized this hate at the playground. She said, I have villain powers. It's my fate. It makes sense that you have to constantly support this person, support this person, support this person. Supporting her, regardless, you can get a good ending with Courtney outside of romancing her. Romancing her was just a bonus. A great bonus, mind you. But it was just a bonus. So I get why that's how the game had to play out. Because any little like doubt or inconsistency, I can see how that would shake her because she's just trying to do the right thing. She fails at it, sure, but she is trying to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like they did it like that. Feel like the list is a bit too top heavy. Having Punch over Blazer is crazy. Look, I'm finna get the Blazer. Let's see. Where were we? Okay. I think the fact that they brought back Chase took away from Shroud's villainous aura. I'm not gonna lie. I can see how you say that because giving Chase the amulet and he's still track star powers made him the toughest character in the verse. But you know, they were kind of like, how else were you gonna save Chase? That was a good way to save it. But Blonde Blazer, right? My problem was, like I said, it was the screen time, but she was always down. So okay, y'all may have convinced me. Because she's also beautiful, but we're not even talking about here. We're talking about actual like character agency and stuff. Do I let the Snow Bunny mind control get me is the question. That's the real question here. They need to visit Peter Parker because bro can stitch some suits if need be. If Shroud actually murked the dog, truly. Yeah, if Shroud murked the dog, bro, oh my God. Bro's on the website? Hell yeah, I'm on the website. Robert, why are you in my live? S tier? Let me think. Damn, y'all are right. I hate that y'all are right. But this is what discussion is for. This is what discussion is for. And I can't put Golem and Lil Do S tier just because I need a little more from them. Same thing I was kind of saying with Shroud, but they were still cool. The reason I give them the bump over Shroud is because Shroud was the main antagonist for real. So that's why I feel like he actually needed something else. But they were both cool. I like them both. Damn. I really let chat convince me to get her S tier. Brandon Sonar, Brandon Prism, Brandon Chase. I'm trying to rationalize this in my head. I'm trying to rationalize this in my head. I'll give her I'll give her right above Chase. And with that, yeah, I'll give her right above Chase. I'll give her right above Chase. Why Blazer was never in D tier. She was never in D tier. She was in B tier. I never had Blazer in D tier. That's just absolute rage bait. That's rage bait. Blazer no. Blazer no. The lowest Blazer would be is B tier. Yeah, okay. So Blazer goes there. I think that's good for now. Then okay, moving on. Phenomenon. I think C is perfect for Phenomenon. I think C. I think C. I think C. I I don't think there's much argument to that because like he was all right. He didn't have much development. He was funny. I'll give him that. He was very funny, bro. It was funny. He was useful in the field, but the whole depressed fail mission thing kind of nerfed him just a little bit. But if he succeeded, the 2-second rest time was also good. The fit's trash. The fit's absolutely trash. So I gotta take some points off for that. I think C tier is perfect for him. 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 For Phenomenon. I don't see any arguments for that. I don't see any arguments for Phenomenon. Yeah. Blazer has to be S tier because she brought Mecha Man tier by proxy oh damn, yeah. That's actually a really good argument. That's a really good argument. Yeah, okay, I think that's fair. All right. Now Flambe. Convince me. Because like I said, this is open discussion. What did I miss? What did I miss with Flambe? My main problems, the V-neck, latex, spandex, whatever suit, crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, no. Crazy. Just crazy. The karaoke scene. Karaoke scene was cool. Flambe had good character development. I feel like, yeah, I can get with that. He did have good character development. The diss track was fire. Look, I'm not saying the diss track wasn't fire, but it was a diss track against me. He was dissing me. What I look like if I'm Drake and I'm gonna put Not Like Us in S tier. He was dissing me. I can't let that slide. Plus he lost. He lost to Mecha Man twice. He lost his fights. He can't box for real. He can't box. Now, in shift, in dispatch mode, he can actually box. He was one of my better heroes. But in the cutscenes, the story, he can't box. He can't box. He can't box. Respect the funny. I love the funny. I love the funny. He was funny. Fuck. And he called me a bitch all the time. Also, hold on. A point I forgot about. I don't like how he was trying to little bro Waterboy. I'm not a big fan of that. When Waterboy may or may not have accidentally thrown his lunch away, I'm not a big fan of him trying to little bro Waterboy. But like I said, he did improve later on. He grew a little bit. He grew. He did grow. So I do have to take that accountability. I am a little biased against Flambe. But I am willing to be convinced to move him somewhere. I'm willing. What are we negotiating here? I'm willing to negotiate. Bring up some good points, and when we can talk about it. S on gameplay alone. See, that's the thing. We gotta weigh it too. Because if it was just gameplay, it would be Prism up here, Coop up here, Waterboy in F. Now, I already gave my reason on Waterboy. I already gave my rant. Waterboy's still on business. You cut off two of his fingers and he still came back to be a hero after he found out. Damn, he did develop. Okay, hold on. Damn, why is chat cooking me? Why are y'all cooking today? Let's go. Perhaps. Mm. I can rationalize in my head, because hear me out. Can't be Mecha Man tier, obviously. Can't be S tier, because he's not up there with them. He's a good looking guy, but that's not my cup of tea, so he can't be horny tier. I can give him. I can go. I can go high B. I can go high B. I think that's fair. Cause we still take away his points for the V-cut spandex suit that I despise. Call Edna immediately. We can get that. And he dissed me repeatedly. So I can give him high B. I can give him high B. I can give him high B. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. He is still a Waterboy hater though. He is still a Waterboy hater. I didn't appreciate that at all. I didn't appreciate that at all. Appreciate the follow from Ooga Booga. Appreciate the follow. Okay, but I agree. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The whole reason this is a discourse. This isn't just a my opinion is right and y'all are wrong. It kind of is at the end of the day, but it's a discourse because I'm all ears. I'm a listener. Okay, I like how none of y'all argue for Phenomenal Man. I like how we all just agree. Phenomenal Man's like, yeah, C tier, C tier. I think these two are undisputed. Phenomenal Man C and Toxic F. I think those are undisputed. I think those are undisputed. I don't think we gotta talk about those at all. Yeah, I don't think we gotta talk about those. He alright. He alright. Invisipred is F tier. Why is Invisigal under BB? Well, because she's in the special tier right there with these three lovely ladies. That's why. That's why. Where is this tier technically? Yeah, that tier should be there. Yeah, so yeah, I think this is a solid list now. I think this is a solid list. We move Blonde Blazer up from B to S, and we put Flambe top of B. I think that's a solid list now. To be honest, I give Chase Make the Man Mecca as well. His guidance Robert wouldn't be as goaded. Let's see. I feel like, because here's my reason. Make the Man Mecca. I feel like it's a good space just to have the big three. Because one, beef is beef. It's beef. There's no words needed here. Two, Robert, he's Mecha Man. Robert is a true hero, bro. With or without the suit, dispatching in the field, whatever you need him to do, he gonna go out and do it. So Robert's him, and then Royd's the whole reason. Like we even got the suit back, all that, and he was our guy throughout the whole game. So yeah, I like keeping making Mecha Man tier a little more exclusive because S tier is already a little deep. But all of these characters have good arguments for S tier. Granted, Sonar has the weakest one just because he's Charlie, but Charlie is Charlie. We got to keep Sonar S. Horny tier is horny tier for obvious reasons. Just good taste all around. A tier characters, B tier, C tier. Surprisingly, we didn't have anybody in D tier and Toxic F. I hate Toxic. I hate him. I hate him, hate him, hate him, hate him, hate him. I hate him so much, I want them to bring him back next season. That's how much I hate him. I want to whoop him one more time. Chase is too much a hater to be top tier, but that's what I'm saying. Chase is cool. Not everyone can be top of the cream of the crop, but he's still pretty good. Everyone can't be a superstar, but he's still a star. Everyone can't be a superstar. Everyone can't be a superstar. Like why his dick out? How you gonna put him in F? Bro, Toxic is the easiest F tier, bro. This wasn't even a conversation. Again, why is you just letting your meat hang for no reason? For just no reason. Just no reason at all. No reason at all. Just what are we talking about here? Just what has my life become? Just he was funny though. I'll give him that. He was funny. He was funny. He was funny. Does his clothes melt? I think someone said earlier his clothes melt off. I think someone said earlier his clothes melt off. Golem S. I don't think Golem can be S. Golem doesn't stack up to these at all. Golem can't be S. Golem is definitely A though. Golem can't be S. Just because, like, he did save my life against Flambe. He was cool. And he did stick up for Invisigal. But I need a little more. All of these people here have, like, either gameplay feats or character feats or just, like, I like them, personally. But Golem was cool. He wasn't my favorite, but Golem was cool. That's why he's an A tier. Waterboy Amir, you gotta give Golem S for the Kobe. Ooh, he did have a Kobe reference. I would look like a hypocrite, right? I would look like a big hypocrite. Golem was cool. I think Toxic is F minus, Warriors the F. Oh, you're right. There we go. There we go. That's where you go, buddy. That's where you go. That's where you belong. All right. Punch up as I said. That's what I'm saying. Him being Jacksepticeye was a big factor in him. But again, he just doesn't have the feats, the aura to be S tier. What's your thoughts on Punch Up? I just want more from him because he's cool though. Another thing, a recurring theme you'll see with me is that I want a little more. Punch Up's biggest moment was him fighting Toxic, which I appreciate very much so. But it wasn't enough to grant S tier. It wasn't enough to grant S tier. Somebody has to be in A tier. Somebody has to warm the bench, and it's just gonna have to be Punch Up. Yeah, he going crazy. That's a ridiculous sentence, Goku. Viz need to be higher. Now look, okay. So okay. Here's what we didn't do. We didn't address the horny tier. That's what we didn't do. That's what we didn't do. Now, I'll say this. I said this earlier, but I'll say it one more time for the new people. Invisigal, if she was a guy, bro, oh my God, jail. Jail. Prison, lock her up, throw away the key. But because she's an attractive woman, we let her get away with so much, bro. So much. Low key same with Malevola at my housewarming party. Low key same. These two, actually, hold on. You know what? Hold on. Just 1 second. I can't spell. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Invis SA girl. Vizzy Glaze. Oh yeah, Vizzy Glaze for sure. Vizzy Glaze, absolutely sure. Make a water goat tier and put Water Boy in it. Nah, Water Boy can stay top ass. Okay, I think this is the list, guys. I think this is the list. I think this is the list. Mecha Man, S tier, HR, horny, Coop so bad. Please, season 2. I don't know, brainwash Robert or something. Let me get with Coop. I need that. Punch Up, you're gonna have to see me because I need that. I need that chocolate milk. Golem, yeah, Golem's cool there. B, C, and then Y is me though. I think that's a solid list. I think that's a very solid list. We learned a little something today. I gave my opinions. Y'all gave your opinions. Your opinions, media. I'm kidding. Y'all opinions were actually pretty solid. Y'all convinced me on a lot of stuff. Y'all brought points that I wouldn't have thought of. I appreciate that. So I feel like they made episode 7 short. Could have been more time to give character moments. Facts. I need me some Prism. Low key. Prism thick, bro. If you seen the full, hold on. If you seen Prism got them yams on her, bro. Let's not play games. Let's not act stupid. Prism got the cakes on her. Now, I didn't even look at her like that because I got my toxic women. I got enough toxic women in my life. So I get how greedy of that would be to me to want Prism as well. That'd be super greedy of me. But that's ball. That's ball knowledge right there. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate and respect that. Where the cat ranked that? The cat wasn't here. The cat would definitely be A tier. Just because he put whiskey in my coffee. Cat will be A tier for sure. For sure. Bro, season 2, they shall be making fun of Waterboy and turn into a crazy powerful villain. How Waterboy works? I don't know if Waterboy got that in him. It would have to be like a mind control arc or something. I don't know. All right. So I think that's our dispatch tier list. I think that's our dispatch tier list. Yeah, I think we're good here. I think we're good here. DG, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna save that character quiz for Monday, DG. If you're still here, I'm gonna save that for Monday. Because this I yap more about this than I thought I was going to. Yeah, but this is our dispatch tier list. Official, stamped, co-signed. You can't go back on it. And this is what it is. All right. So Again, great game. My game of the year. Not just because it has attractive women, but because it also has attractive black women and an attractive demon woman. It has something for everybody. And it has a snow bunny. Something for everybody. What's not to like? We might get Evil Superman season 2, perhaps. Bro, oh shit. Bro, I left for an hour and you're still talking about prison. Nah, look, you left while I was talking about prison, but you just happened to rejoin. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Okay. I think appreciate the follow, Jack. When I die, I'm gonna go to Snow Bunny Heaven. um, yeah, it's my bad, DG. I ran over time, but we're doing that first thing Monday for sure. I promise. I promise. I promise. That's what we're gonna do Monday. Hey, I'm still here, but I'm almost done working on my truck. You're on just side quests. Shadow's at a party. Now you're working on the truck. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, regardless of what platform you are on. I go live every weekday, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. EST. So if you haven't done so already, hit the follow and subscribe button or whatever button on whatever platform you're doing. Like button works too for me. Yeah, play Dispatch. Great game. Play it for yourself. Form your own opinions. Don't listen to me. I'm a random guy on the internet. What did your mom tell you about talking to strangers? Anywho, yeah, I go live every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These are all my platforms here. If you miss I just peeped I have an Among Us character back there. I forgot he was here. Like, told them no bullshit. I forgot he was here. Stop staring at me. Yeah. So these are my platforms here. All my stream. Jesus Christ, can I point with my finger? Where is it? There we go. Here. All my stream VODs go up on these. Highlights, funny moments, all that fun stuff. These are my IRLs over here. Tap in. That's the main platform you should tap in with. You want to see it in full screen, all that good stuff. All my links are there. We have a Dizzy. Can't say the actual word because my stream will get boomed and my house will get repossessed. But we have that. If you really want to tap in the community, you can find that link in that bio right there, the one I'm pointing at with my finger. That one there. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Appreciate everybody. Put the little guy back. Yeah. I was getting watched the whole time. Yeah, so that's all I got for y'all today. I will be back Monday, same time, same place, same channel, 12 p.m. If you want to see more from me, like I said, hit the follow / subscribe / like button. Follow me. Not in real life. Maybe in real life. If you see me, that'd be a little weird. Unless you're an attractive woman, then please kidnap me and take advantage of me. I'm going to go off that because now I'm losing my mind. Have a blessed Friday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe out here. Drink some water. Do something productive. Tell your mom and whoever else you love them. Okay. I think that's all I got. Shout out to my mods. Shadow, Black, Kenny, Skittle, and Jose. Mainly Shadow. Always holding it down for the guys. We'll be back. All right. All right. You know, BB could be mech tier because she's the one that gave Robert a job. Facts. Facts. If I had a little more room, I'd put BB in mech tier. But, you know, we want to keep mech tier a little exclusive. So, that being said, I hope y'all all have a great weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Be back Monday. If you stopped in, I appreciate you. Real talk. Oh, big shout out to Kiryu over on the other thing that I can't say, or they'll burn my house down. 5 gifted. Always putting a little something on my cup. Let me read my gifts real quick. Appreciate the Let Them Cook from It's Pose. Yeah, It's Pose. Appreciate the gifts from Pose Meninguez. Flambe, you sent me a rose and heart puff. I appreciate you. Even though we got beef, I appreciate you, Flambe. Appreciate the heart and rose from Meninguez. Thank y'all so much. I hope I made your day better. If not, send a bomb to my house. What am I talking about? Why did I just don't do that? Don't do that shit. I'm gonna leave now, y'all, because now I'm just rambling. Not gonna lie, my manager may be here on Monday, so I have to see if I'll tap to the live. I'll send you the link specifically to the VOD if you missed it. DG, I'll send you the link specifically because that's my fault. We were supposed to do that today. That's my fault, big bro. So yeah, all right, guys. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead, head off. Catch y'all on Monday.
I'm trying to get a car for a parking cross